I need to kill somebody, and also steal the research director's hard suit, but that's not my priority right now. My focus is murder of the first degree. More specifically this person, middle-aged human Todd P. Swaby, a chemist of the medical department. I personally hold no ill will towards him or anything, it's just my mission passed down from Cybersun. They made Todd Swaby an objective, and one of 2 reasons why I'm even on this space station. Space Station 14 is an asymmetrical multiplayer RP game. Every one of these characters are players doing their duty in a space station, from the humble janitor to the overworked medical doctor, a scientist making random-ass doohickey gadgets, or even the inconspicuous passenger, such as me. You see, I was in line to speak with the head of personnel, the second highest ranking command member within the station. Their job is to manage crew access to various departments across the station, and I needed something important: externals access. With externals access, I'd be able to open up airlocks that exit out into space and have free roam outside the station. This is the first task I needed done in order to successfully get away with the murder. Second, externals. Yeah, actually I need externals. Externals is pretty important for me to kill someone, because I can send their body out into space. Here comes the one time where the hop doesn't give me the externals access. Next up, I needed to get a good look at Todd Swaby, assess the situation, and workshop possible methods for the kill. Where the fuck is he at this point now? Oh, there he is. There's Todd P. Swaby. Well, it turns out there's a complication. 2 actually. First complication is that chemists are generally stationary. They rarely leave their single room located in the busy wing of the medical department, making a stealth operation near impossible. And what finishes off any possibility of doing this mission stealthily is Nefel Moondancer, a middle-aged female moth who's the second chemist of the medical department. Nefel Moondancer as the other chemist, and then Todd P. Swaby. These 2 are continuously within each other's sight for almost the whole shift, therefore my hand was forced. The plan had gotten more messy, but Nefel Moondancer is going to be the biggest complication to this plan here. I could, if I need to, kill both. I could just kill them both, but to kill them both I would need a lot more weaponry. But wait, okay, I have to pull up the map here. So, kill both. Take just the guy, put him inside a crate. Here, like that. Let's see how small is security. I love to see that. Alright, I will prepare Evianen out here. The escape plan has hatched. I'll kill both chemists, take Todd P. Swaby with me along the dark maintenance hallways, and exit out through this airlock. Before touching anything related to the operation, I had to wear gloves to conceal my fingerprints.
My name is Dexter Morgan.
And while I was at it, dressed slightly more stylishly. You know what? We need to aura farm. We're getting on the red gloves, the classic Carl Nelden outfit, a little bit, and the cheap sunglasses. I mean, come on. You gotta wear sunglasses while you're ore farming on these people, aka killing them. Shift time is 31 minutes. The shooting occurred at 33. I build walls blocking the doors leading into the maintenance hallways with the hopes of throwing off security when shit hits the fan. I purchased 2 things from the uplink. An uplink is a method given to all syndicate agents with the purpose of aiding them in the completion of their objectives. The uplink allows the purchase of various highly illegal yet helpful items with a variety of functions. The 2 pertaining to me were no slips and the C-20R. Let's talk metagame for a second. Slipping is an actual combat tactic in this game. If you run on a slippery surface, let's say a puddle caused by a spilled soda can, you immediately fall to the floor and drop whatever you're holding in your hands. Now this is important because let's also say a security officer was chasing you and they're running with, let's say, their stun baton out. You could throw a soda can ahead of where they're running, causing them to slip, giving you the opportunity to grab the baton that they dropped. Now you have the advantage with this tactic if you're not the aggressor. This is not true vice versa. It'd be really unfortunate if you slipped while, let's say, you're holding a submachine gun. So what could you do to prevent slips? Well, by wearing shoes literally called no-slip shoes. Wearing these shoes allows one to run over slippable surfaces without getting slipped. And my thought process was, since I'm fighting chemists who usually deal with tons of various liquids, it's highly probable they could just throw a jug of water down and slip me, reversing the power dynamic nearly instantly. With the no-slip shoes and C20R ready in feet and hand, I annoyingly triggered a door linking the chemistry room and maintenance hallway, with the hopes of baiting one of the two chemists into opening the door in either frustration or curiosity. The time is 33 minutes. Nefel Moondancer walks towards the door. Todd P. Swabby tells her not to open the door, but it's too late. I immediately close the bolt of my gun and begin the medbay shooting. Hold on a second. Before we go further with the shooting, however, we first have to understand what's going on with the second objective, stealing the research director's hard suit. It was not an objective I thought I was going to complete, so this one, pretty hard to do. You see, it would have been impossible for me to just casually stroll back into the station after committing a major crime like a mass shooting. But fortunately for me, the research director is slightly incompetent. Shift time is 11 minutes, 22 minutes before the shooting. Mark Byers, the research director, was about to leave the AI core room when he overhears the AI talk of a derelict ship near the station. He decides he wants to check it out and stupidly decides not to wear his personal hardsuit, the thing I'm supposed to steal, instead choosing to wear an emergency EVA suit for whatever reason. So basically from 13 to 19 minutes in the shift, Mark Byers spends his time waffling inside a derelict ship, essentially wasting time. This is where he decided to dance with a lethal auto turret and, despite warnings, approaches the turret head on and unsurprisingly gets absolutely cooked.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck?
Molly, the salvage specialist, grabs Mark Byers and hurriedly rushes his bullet-riddled corpse back to the station. She delivers Byers to the captain. The captain hands her a medal, and the captain ensures Mark Byers makes it to the medical department in one piece. Shift time is 29 minutes, and the incompetent research director is revived. He does this thanks to the hard-working medical doctors, and at 32 minutes in the shift, a minute before the medbay shooting, sets up a portal at medical before making his way back into the research department. The C-20R is a submachine gun sporting full auto .35 ammunition. I held 3 30-round magazines with the expectation of using my first magazine on the two chemists. Nefel was the first to go down, holding 100 units of erythrazine in the beaker when she fell. Todd P. Swabby, with the time to react by Nefel getting shot first, starts running out of chemistry room. Michael Hawkwood, chief medical officer, was situated inside medbay below chemistry. He starts running towards chemistry with seemingly no plan of attack or defense. I successfully catch up to Todd Swabby, which is not difficult when bullets are generally faster than man. Michael Hawkwood makes it to chemistry alongside Nina Coates, a resident doctor. Michael, with no regard for his own life, runs into chemistry room doing nothing but attract my attention, causing me to panic and shoot him down. After downing the CMO, I moved Nefel's dying body towards the main doors I came in from, allowing me to drag Todd P. Swabby into the crate I had set up beforehand. Hey, buddy. God damn it, he's running out, he's running out! The fuck? Move out of the way, buddy! God damn it, this is such a disaster! Lock. Move. Nope. God damn it, I just made up the plan like 5 seconds ago and I'm losing track of it. That's crazy. Alright. Even suits. Wear this. Alright, wait. I gotta get rid of your PDA. Your PDA kind of making a light right now that I don't like. Alright. Let's get to work. Jesus Christ. The gibbon process lasted about a minute and a half or so. Finishing one's Todd P. Swabby is nothing more than a pile of organs. I grab the brain and throw it out into space, destroying any chance of his revival, and thus sealing my objective of killing Todd P. Swabby as complete. I understand in hindsight it might have not been the best to just throw his brain out to space because technically you could Borg him and he'd still count as a kill for me, but you know, it's an LRP server so you can never expect the best outcome or the best RP out of people. In hindsight, maybe next time I won't be unrevivable. That's kind of a hard word to say. God damn it, what do I do now? What do we do now? What has been said in the radio? Polizia to medbay, shooter. Med shooter, trader at med. What's going on? Shooter is in chem room. That was a pretty effective plan, I mean. Plan went smoothly, alright. So did you know who it was? Okay, CMO will definitely know it was me. I think FL will definitely know it was me. Alright, next plan is to get RD hardsuit. The question I have run in my mind now is, how the fuck do I steal the research director's hardsuit? I start heading west side, as that is where the science department is situated. I am confused as a male arachnid security officer. I'll be calling him IAC from now on for simplicity's sake. At the first minute of the shift, he shows off his dual-wielding skills to Scram Silktail, a fellow security officer. These skills are partially to blame for his untimely death in the aftermath of the medbay shooting. He hatches a plan to obtain a sort of pseudo-AA. AA, or All Access, is a term used to describe an ID card that holds access to all the departments of a space station, allowing one to enter and interact with any department without restriction. IAC wanted at least basic access to other departments so he wouldn't be impeded by locked doors if a crime were to occur. He writes on paper that he wishes to obtain all access, but he'll need to get his paper stamped by the heads of all the departments in order to successfully gain his sought-after all access. The research director was the first to stamp his paper, then the chief engineer, then the quartermaster, and lastly, the chief medical officer. IAC delivers the stamped document to Hop in order to receive his pseudo-AA, after which he waffles around the station for 16 minutes before hearing the red alert about the medbay shooting. Rushing to the security department, the warden informs IAC that the shooter is reportedly in space, meaning IAC would need to utilize a security hardsuit, and since he is going solo, he has a tracking device implanted into him, so security and medical could track both his location and health condition. The shift time is 37 minutes. A minute after the definitive death of Todd P. Swabby. IAC is outside in space, exploring the southwest side of the station, despite the last reported location of the medbay shooter being southeast side, mainly because he got distracted by a shuttle passing by. Hey look, it's Molly Flamecoat again, piquing his interest. After falsely flagging the shuttle as suspicious on the security radio channel, he has an unexpected encounter with the medbay shooter. Panicking as he's suppressed by the shooter, IAC hides and, aware of how unequipped he was for combat, spurts single-word sentences into security radio, requested backup. Let's shift perspective back to me for a second. I knew, or thought at least, backup was arriving since I shot at a security officer and left them standing. Hey buddy. Damn it, did I miss that badly? I'll take that, but I need to get the mag back. I'm not gonna lie. Shit. Why did I attack him? I should have just ran away. Get this out of my sight. I'm not here to gloat about my antagonist role, okay? Well, now they know I'm south of outside station. Likely one of them's gonna pop up from here, meaning I could get an easy kill. Watch this. Damn it. I don't think it's possible for me to get RD's experimental hardsuit. I think this is gonna be an execution moment for me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think there's any hope. IAC, gaining back his confidence by naively believing his dual wielding of disablers are a match against a literal automatic submachine gun, searches for me in the room I'm hiding in. Shift time is 40 minutes, and IAC is surprised with half a magazine of .35. Listen up. Oh, the fucking desktop switch. The desktop switch is crazy. Listen up. Why did you have to attack me? Or at least, like, search for me? Not a good look, buddy. I think, Sekoffs have trackers, right? Actually, you know what? I might just steal your security suit. Because it's infinitely better than mine anyways. And... I like the glasses as well. I mean... Why am I only suspicious? What? Why am I sus only? I shouldn't just be sus. Hey, buddy. You're not gonna get me like that. Yo. Just found that corpse. Crazy. Wait, did he have a jetpack? Was not paying attention? Yeah. Shit. Oh, fucking shit, they're coming for me. Is that guy Valentinson? You didn't look like a security officer to me. Hey, buddy. I fled the scene and just so happened to pass by the literal captain. Thankfully, he didn't pay me any attention. Instead, mistaken Scram Silktail as the perpetrator of EX death like a stupid fucking idiot. The shift time is 46 minutes. I've made it inside the inner maintenance hallway of the science wing. The plan was simple. Just blow up the wall leading to the research director's room, and pray he didn't take the hard suit from his suit storage unit. We already know Mark Byers' incompetence lead to his hard suit staying in storage the whole shift, so for you the audience, there's no suspense. I was waiting for some kind of distraction on the station, something attention grabbing enough that I could pull this heist off and disappear. Oliver Stokes is the chaplain of the station. He really has done nothing of importance except for one thing. At 38 minutes in the shift while rested in his private bedroom, he buys a surplus crate from his uplink. In the crate just so happened to be a literal bomb. Not a puny bomb like the C4 I was holding in my hands, but a bomb that goes... So, at shift time 48 minutes, Oliver Stokes starts the timer on the syndicate bomb, attracting the attention of Tony Ellis, the head of security. Found beeping. What bomb? Perfect distraction! In chapel! Wait, okay. So beepin' bomb in chapel, that usually means it's a really huge bomb. It's one of the huge ones that you can get that's timed for like 2 minutes or something, 3 minutes. And if it gets set off, it's a really huge explosion. If it's at here and I'm over here, I could wait for the bomb to go off and then immediately set my C4 in science. 3, 2, 1. It was a fake bomb. Haas reports it as fake. I heard of the news and essentially said fuck it. It was a training bomb? Alright. That's a good steal right there. Hey buddy. Don't fucking say anything, okay? Fuses the soul despite being shot 4 times, manages to stay standing and walk through sheer will. With the hard suit in hand, or I guess on body, completed all of my objectives, therefore succeeded in my mission. All I had to do now was hide out in space, wait for evacuation to arrive indicating the end of the shift, hitch a ride in the back of the evac shuttle, and make it to Central Command. You can hide yourself super easily out in space because of the darkness with something called a crate. Build one. It costs nothing, basically like a few steel. And you can hide in it. And the plan is, I wait for evac.
The emergency shuttle has docked with the station.
Alright, I have 3 minutes. 3 minutes to get this operation done with. Once I've basically hitched a ride, I'm done. I've survived. Look at that. Good memories, this place. Just grab this, manage to grab that. Wrench it, wrench it. Nuki's evac, don't give a shit. I don't care. I've won. I've basically won. I guess that there's a lesson to be learned here. You can't prevent evil acts from occurring. I guess they'll always happen, that's a given. But you can apprehend those who've done evil. Nothing will ever make that an impossible task. The only way to do so is to be competent in your part of the process. Mark Byers apparently forgot he had his own personal hardsuit. Eyak overestimated his dual-wielding skills. Scram Silktail responded to the call far too late, and the captain really wasn't paying attention to his surroundings. Yet, expecting adequate competence from everyone is not realistic. People aren't designed to reason and be accurate, so ultimately, we're left to stew in the consequences of our incompetence. And one of those consequences was me, Carl Nelden, getting away with committing a mass shooting.
One little soda pop.
God damn it, he's running out.